So this is powerlifting, and here we have Eddie Hall lifting 500 kgs, but today we're going to be talking about this kind of powerlifting. Powerlifting is a competitive strength sport that consists of these three main lifts: the squat, bench, and deadlift. The goal of powerlifting is to lift as much weight as possible in a single repetition in each of these three exercises, and with my current competition standard PRs, in just 6 weeks, using my powerlifting program, I'm going to see if I can beat these in my first official powerlifting competition. The deadlift. We're going to be starting with that today, and I'm going to be showing you how you can get stronger, how I've gotten stronger myself in only a year and a half of deadlifting, and how I'm preparing myself to get to that all-important 1 rep max. Deadlifts take away a lot of energy. They're quite taxing on the system. So because of this, before I go into train, I make sure to get in some pre-workout. I mix the More Formula Bangarang Red Sherbet that has 400 milligrams. Yes, 400 milligrams of caffeine with their non-stim juicy pump pre-workout, mainly because it helps me to get a crazy pump, as well as some creatine, because as a natural lifter I want to get as much of an advantage as possible. Let's get this down. Oh, that's the good stuff right there. Right guys, so I've arrived at the gym. I'm here at Reds. I'm going to be on a pull day today. Main focus is going to be the deadlifts. I'm going to be showing you guys how you can deadlift, especially if you're trying to get stronger. And this is going to be part of my prep to my first powerlifting competition. I thought it would be a good kind of series to do, to obviously show you what you've got to do to get things ready in terms of equipment wise, how to train. So if you're interested in strength training or powerlifting, make sure to like and subscribe. This is going to be an ongoing series, so it should be fun. With that said, I'm going to jump straight in. First exercise today is the deadlift. I think we're working with 225 kgs, 80% of my max, so nothing too crazy today. Let's see how it goes. So this is the workout section part of the video. So I was starting off with my deadlift, and this is how I like to deadlift. I start with 1 plate on each side, and I focus on trying to get the slack out of the bar. Now, pulling the slack out of the bar is when you slightly lift the bar before you actually push into the ground to drag it up. And this is something I'm trying to perfect with my deadlift, because I know once I get it just right, my numbers will go up crazy. I actually warmed up 1 plate, 2 plate, 3 plates, 4, and then got to the working sets, as you can see here. And this was 225. There was a bit of hitching there, which isn't allowed in competition. And this is something I'm currently trying to work on. As you can see, still a little bit of hitching. I did 3 sets with this weight, 3 reps. You see the final set in a second here. And with the final set, you see I try to focus very much on not hitching and getting that weight to fly. As you can see there, first rep went up, second looked just the same, and the third did not disappoint. So my aim is to be able to get to my 1 rep max and lift it like that. And obviously, if you want a stronger deadlift, the accessories are important. I start off with pull-ups just to get warmed up, so when I get onto things like the T-bar rows, you can see there my back is already warm. Got up to 4 plates on this just to feel it out, and it's now part of the program. If you want the programs that I'm on, down in the description there's a link you can follow to try them out. Here I was maxing out the lat pull down. I like to max out the weight with the first kind of set just to feel a heavy load, then I'll drop to close to half the weight and I'll try to control it, as you're going to see here. I feel like the heavy load will kind of prep my body to feel out the lighter weight and to control it better, because 1, I'll be a little bit more tired, and then 2, I can control obviously the lighter weight with as much confidence as possible, and this helps me build my back strength whilst also helping me get a little bit of aesthetics on my back as well. I like to mix it up. I like to do power building, so I jumped on the cable row, as you can see here. With the cable row, I focus on mainly controlling the weight. Control is the aim of the game. The more control you have on an exercise, the better you get from it in terms of results. For arms, I like to do supersets or drop sets. Here we have a supersets going from cable bicep pulls to, as you see in a second, I switch to more of a bar. I usually use a straight bar, but this is what was currently available, and I did 15 reps on each exercise, obviously on a superset for 3 sets. I like to obviously get some dumbbells in. Once again, I like to fill out a heavier weight, and I'll usually drop in weight. If you want to lift like me, all my programs are down in the description. Like, follow, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.